Hey everyone, welcome into the channel. My name is Jason. Thanks for joining me. Today is Wednesday. It is December 10th already. That is crazy. The month is flying by. So about 2 weeks ago, San Antonio Premium Cigar Products, this is the box right here, that's their logo. They reached out to me on Instagram and said, hey, we'd like to send you a cigar cutter slash lighter for a review. So they sent it to me, and again, I'm always transparent on my channel. I did not pay for this. They voluntarily sent it to me, and this is the box right here. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and open this up. We'll take a look at it. Now, as you know, when lighters are shipped in the mail, they don't send them obviously with fuel in them. So I'll have to go grab some fuel. We'll fuel this up, and then we'll take a look at the San Antonio multifunctional cigar lighter. All right, so let's try and do this little POV style thing here. I got my camera set up right here. This is kind of the best angle I could get. And I have a cigar so we can test the punch out, or the cutter out, I should say. I believe it's just a V cutter. And then also some fuel right here. And I just use Ronson. You can use whatever you want. This is just the stuff that I happened to grab the last time I was at the store. Anyway, here's the San Antonio. Again, that's the box right there. Obviously, it comes in this little sliding case. There's their logo right there. And I believe it is San Antonio Premium Cigar Products. Let's turn this around this way. So as you obviously, here's the box. Super nice. Good, nice packaging. This is the embossed logo right there. Let's open this up. There's a like a business card right here. If you're interested in their information right there, there it is. You can pause the screen and take a look at that. I wanted to mention again as well, like I'm not getting paid for this. They sent this to me for the review, and there's no affiliation code, nothing like that. If you want to go and visit them, check it out and see what else they have. I know they have like a cigar case. I think it's a case to hold cigars and some other things as well. Top right there, some silica gel, and then here's the cigar. This thing's heavy. There's the cigar cutter itself, so let's open that up. So there you go. This is kind of what it looks like here. I'll see if I can get a little bit closer. You can see that again. There's the logo. It's a San Antonio right there. Flip around this way. There's your fuel window. And then this is kind of the back part to this, so I'll take a look at that in a second. This must be the button. So let's pop this open. So there you go. That's how you open up the V cutter right there. Nice action right there. Button's easy to push. It does have some weight to it. This is definitely a tabletop cigar lighter. This was not. I don't think I would carry this around with me. It's got some weight to it. So there's how that works as well. And it also has a I would call that a cigar rest, because it's got a kind of like a little indentation right there, if you can see that, so that you can actually set your cigar right on there right there if you want a little cigar rest. That's kind of how that works. Kind of a nice little feature to add to that. And of course there's the lighter itself, some brass on there as well. These brass accents are really super nice. I don't know what I would call this. It's kind of like a little bit of a rough surface. I'm not sure what that's kind of made out of. Feels nice though. And then again, this is the brass accents right there, made out of brass. It's a triple flame right there as well, and those are perfect. Obviously there's no fuel in it right now. So let's go ahead and cut the cigar and see how it cuts. I just grabbed a cigar. This is from Artista, I believe it is. And these are actually very good cigars, and they're not expensive. If you have not tried an Artista cigar, go check them out. They're actually really good cigars. This is a box press. I love box press cigars, and again, you can use a V cutter pretty much for almost anything. So let's open this up, and let's see how well this cuts. I'm sure it's going to cut just fine. Hope you can see this. Actually, let me do it. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way so y'all can see this, and I'm watching a kind of a monitor as well. There you go. Perfect. Nice V cut right there. There's the extra portion right there should fall out of the back right there, which is a nice little touch. Just dumps out of the back right there, and here's obviously all your little pieces right there, and it cut well. Nice little cut right there, so you can see that. This is perfect. This is actually super nice. I really like this. I like it because it's heavy, and I also like it because the momentum on this thing, or I should say action, it's spring-loaded obviously, and it's super nice. And again, triple flames are great, and what I like about triple flames like this is you can kind of target your cigar as you're lighting it. I'm not gonna light a cigar in the house. My wife will kick my ass. So let me set this off to the side. Let me fill this up real quick and I'll come right back. All right, folks, I'm back. I filled this up with fluid. It's super cold on the bottom, which always happens when you fill up your lighters. I don't know if you can see the fuel window there, but there's definitely fuel inside of there. You may be able to see that with the lighting on there. So let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. Hopefully it lights. It should take a couple. There we go. Well, that thing's huge. I have to adjust the flame on there. Oh, you know what though? I did see something when I opened this up. There it is right there. I thought I saw, now I know what this is for. So this comes with, there it is right there. This comes with a nice little adjustment tool. I thought when I opened that up, I caught a little glimpse of metal. Now I know what this is for. So this is an adjustment tool. Obviously, you can, there's a little piece right here. You can just take it and adjust it to higher or lower. Let's see where we're at, because that was a lot. That was a, whoa, sheesh, that's another. I don't want to do it that much. That'll burn out your fuel. I guess you can, but I don't want to. Nobody needs. I don't think you want to light your cigars with that type of a flame size. Okay, that's actually kind of perfect right there. Maybe do it a little bit more, but you guys get the idea. That's let me turn this up just a little bit, maybe halfway. Let's see how it looks. That's perfect right there. So there you go. Nice triple flame lighter. This thing is super nice. And again, they're not paying me for this, but I love cigar lighters, any types of cigar accessories, especially when they work like this. This is, again, is multifunctional. You just can walk out in your backyard with this or wherever you're going, and you got everything you need. And again, I prefer a V-cut. You'll notice in a lot of my short videos that I use, and most of all my other videos, I use a straight cut occasionally, but I do prefer a V-cut. Just something I like and I prefer. I find that you get a little bit more airflow from the cigar, especially if you do like a double V-cut on there. So anyway, there you go, the San Antonio cigar lighter slash cutter. All right, folks, so just a couple quick closing thoughts on the San Antonio Premium Cigar lighter slash cutter. I think it's great. What I like about it, there's a couple things. It's heavy. I like the fact that it's got a lot of nice weight to it. The second thing is that it's a triple flame, and the mechanism on there is great. You can adjust that high or low. You saw how high that flame was in the beginning. You don't need your well, maybe you do, I don't know. You don't really need your cigar flame that high. It's totally unnecessary unless you want to, torch your cigar from that far away. It's up to you, each your own, I guess. You just need a little bit like I have it on there. The mechanism right here is great. It's flawless, buttery smooth, and it's also got that little piece right there on the back where the, once you do the V-cut, it will fall out right there. Another great thing that I like about this as well is that they include this little tool to do the adjustments on your lighter here. And let me mention one thing real quickly. If you don't know, this little pointed end right here, if you can see that, that is to get the air out of the cigar lighter once you refill it. Because if the thing just runs out of fuel and you go to refill it again and you put more fluid in there, it's going to get clogged up. There's going to get a bubble in there, and when you try to light your cigar, it's not going to light. So always, here's a hot tip for you. Always, anytime you refill a cigar lighter, put something in there and get that air out of there, and then refill it. Make sure all the air is gone out of there. Whatever's in there, the old fuel, just get it out of there and then refill it. Otherwise, again, you're going to have trouble lighting it. So always use that. And again, it's got the other side here, that little flat piece. That's to adjust, to make the adjustment there, to make the flame higher or lower. So anyway, you can purchase these on Amazon as well, or you can go directly to their website. Again, I can't leave links, but search them up and you'll find them, San Antonio's Premium Cigar Products. Again, I want to thank those guys for sending this to me because I think it's a great product. Until the next video, take care, folks.